In our last video, we created a simple build step to compile TypeScript down to regular JavaScript. Now let's look at how we can start to use TypeScript's type annotation system in that same code and get code completion inside of our editor. TypeScript adds static types to code using what they call definition files. These provide interfaces for many libraries and adds code hinting inside of the editor. To add these definition files, we can use a popular community project called Definitely Type. The project has definitions for a large number of libraries and frameworks, as well as a CLI tool for managing them. Let's install the definition files for Ionic and Cordova. Inside of our terminal, let's check to make sure that we have the TSD module installed. If not, install it globally on your machine. Then the install process works like any package manager would. Now that creates a tsd.json file, which is similar to a package.json for Node. It also adds a typings directory with all the types we need for our project. Since Ionic is built on Angular, TSD knows that we need the Angular definitions, so it adds them as well. This makes managing those files a lot easier. Now we need to add a reference point to those definition files, so let's open up our editor. TSD creates a base file for you to reference. This way, if you install any more definitions at a later time, you're not having to update all of your code. It will just update the base file with these new definitions. Let's add a reference path to that definition file. So let's go to our dash controller and let's inject $Ionic loading. Now to annotate it, we can type :Ionic .loading .Ionic loading service. If you're wondering where we're getting this from, you can check out the actual definition file for Ionic and see all the available interfaces. Now when we type Ionic loading inside of our dash controller and hit the dot, we can get a list of all the valid methods for loading. We can also start to annotate all of our Angular code as well, such as scope, $HTTP, and many more. In the next video, we'll look at how we can set up our code to use classes instead of regular controllers.